Hello saucy tartlets. I just thought I would show you how I make a sort of everyday sausage and mash a little bit more exciting, a little bit sexier, by doing a sort of shallot and red wine jus. Who doesn't like a sausage? So sausage and mash, British staple, everybody fucking loves it, unless you're a vegetarian. Everyone has their own way of doing mashed potato as well. Like I've had arguments with people about mashed potato. I'm not trying to get into that right now. What I'm trying to tell you is just how to elevate it with a little bit of sauce. Yeah, because that's what we're all about over here. You know, this is Marmalade Tart and you are my saucy tartlets. So what I like to do is make a shallot and red wine reduction. And I think when people hear reduction or jus, they get excited, but don't you worry about it. Because don't fear, Marmalade Tart is here. So what I like to do is cut up a couple of shallots, and one or two, and that's shallot. Shit's coming out of them today, guys. That wasn't me actually dropping. So yeah, take 2 large shallots. Well, this one's pretty big. This one's just a little bit smaller. But chop them up and whack them in a pan with some oil. I like to use quite a bit of oil. I'm like Jamie Oliver. Jamie Oliver just loves fucking olive oil over everything. He's like, bleh, bleh. So just put loads of oil in your small pan. Cut up. Excuse me. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Cut up your shallots, cut them finely as possible. So here I am, finely cutting. I have really bad knife skills. My boyfriend caught my attention to that when he was like, are you trying to do a cooking thing? Because your knife skills suck. But the thing is, yeah, this is some no nonsense shit, yeah? Sorry, I don't have like 2 cameras to do the thing. This is some no nonsense shit. I do have some interesting tips to impart. For example, you cut the shallot in half and then you have the 2 parts of the shallot and you cut them at the same time. Look at that, it's genius. Pop the hob on a low heat. I like to use the smaller ring. Put your shallots in. Don't let the heat be too high. So, let the shallots sweat down a bit, let them become translucent, soften up. Smells delicious already. You really can't go wrong with onions and garlic. I don't understand people who don't eat onion and garlic, like, because it's the fucking basis of all flavour. I mean, I wouldn't put it in a cake, but, you know, anything savoury, it's the guy. They're the guys. They're best friends and they work pretty well together, and I'd have them in any team. I'd hire them. I just put this red wine in. This red wine is like rich and smooth is all it says. It's nondescript red wine. It's a small bottle. If you're like me, it's better to get a small bottle of, or I shall fucking drink it. It's not special wine. It's not expensive wine. It's wine for your cooking, so that's all good. I had about this much in there and I put the whole fucking thing in. Well, my philosophy with alcohol and cooking is whack it all in, which is also my philosophy with alcohol when drinking. What we get from the shallots and the wine is this beautiful balance of sweet and tartness. The wine brings a tartness, the shallots bring a sweetness. I like to amp flavors up. Like, I like things to pack a punch, you know. I like things to be memorable. I like things to dance on my tongue like a bunch of merry elves. I want to intensify this sweet and tart combo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some balsamic, half a capful of balsamic. That's balsamic vinegar. Did I just say balsamic vinegar? I think I did. Balsamic vinegar. So make sure it's like balsamic mixture of Moderna, right? This is not real balsamic vinegar, okay? So half a cup of balsamic vinegar because you don't want to make it too tart. And then a fuck ton of honey. We like things sweet in this house, so I really just went to town. I just took the cap off and went yum scrum. I know that this beautiful collection of flavors are going to get really sexy together. They're gonna have a really good time. It's almost like, you know, they're gonna marry together. The flavors are gonna marry together. It's like some incredible polyamorous relationship going on in here. Like, it's like really forward-thinking relationship. You know, all these ingredients are coming together. They're in love. They're cohabiting. You know, marriage. They don't care about marriage. They just want to be together and make love. Yeah? How 2021. Well done, guys. So I'm just going to let them sit here and make sweet love. I've actually decided that I'm going to show you how I do my mash. Because everyone likes their mashed potato different. Being of Irish heritage, we love a scallion in our mash. That's a spring onion. I like the fact that it's only Caribbean and Irish people that call scallions, and there's history behind that, but I won't get into that right now. But I think we call that colcannon. So that's just mashed potato with chopped up scallions in it, and it's really nice. It just elevates the flavour a little bit. Puts a bit of green in there. Now, everybody uses something different. People either just put butter in, some people put milk in. I personally don't think milk is a good idea because it actually makes it kind of runny, and you want them to kind of still be firm but fluffy and creamy. You definitely want them creamy. So my other heritage is Dutch, right? And we fucking love mayonnaise, right? So I always put mayonnaise in my mashed potato, a big fucking dollop of mayonnaise. And the other ingredient that I think really makes your mash special is white pepper. I love white pepper. Underused spice. Like, pepper's great, full stop. But white pepper just has such a more kind of aromatic flavor. And it's still peppery, but not in the same kind of cracked black pepper way. So I also keep my skins on my potatoes because I'm lazy, but I also like the taste and the other texture within the mash. Some people are going to think that's insane, yeah, but I like to keep my skins on. There's more nutrients in the skins. This is really not what I care about, but it is more about being lazy. But I know there's more nutrients in the skins, but it just adds another texture in there. So you get a little creamy, then you get a little skin. So I've just strained my potatoes and I've kept my pan on the heat, and I'm just gonna throw them back in. A sexy, heavy dollop. Hold on, let me get a fucking spoon. There's no spoons. I have no clean spoons, so I'm gonna take this fork and take a really healthy blob or two and just start to mash that. Because I've got the skins on, it smells more like potato too, you know, like I think a lot of the flavor of a potato is in the skin. They're looking fluffy. I like them with a little bit of bite though, so I don't sort of do them to death. I'm now going to take my white pepper and I'm just going to very liberally sprinkle it over. A little dusting of magic there. And I'm going to mash that through. Oh, it smells so good. It's so aromatic. It's so aromatic. It's aromatic. It's fucking aromatic. Get off. Get off, you bastard. Look. They're creamy, but they're creamy, but they still got a little bite to them. And this is how my nan my Irish nan and my Irish father mashes their potatoes. Because I don't want them done to death, because, you know, where's the dynamic in that? Where's the dynamic in that, you know? So here we have our delicious sausages with our lovely mash. And now I'm going to take some of this gorgeous jus or reduction and just pop that on over the top. A little bit on the mash there. And there you have it. Sexed up sausage and mash with a red wine and shallot reduction, or jus, just for jus. As ever, my saucy tartlets stay saucy.